Roblox just announced that they're adding swearing to the game. And before you ask, no, this is not a troll. On the 9th of September was the first day of Roblox's developer conference. In case you don't know, all it is just a yearly event that Roblox announces all the upcoming features and updates. One of the upcoming features is the ability for older players to be able to swear.
What did he say?
Stick around so you can hear about some more crazy upcoming features and updates. For starters, Roblox announced that there's more daily active users than ever before. As well, that people are spending much more time playing. So what does this mean, you might ask? It means Roblox is more popular than it has ever been before. Following on to that, they also shared that 55% of the average players are above the age of 13, with the main majority of the new players actually being over 17. Which is probably why they're adding game ratings to games, as well as giving the older players the ability to swear. With the whole game rating thing releasing on Monday, they said in the future they're also going to be allowing M-rated games. Yeah, M-rated. Now, of course, what this means is that if you're like 9 years old or something, you can't play a game that's for 17-year-olds and up. And yes, this means someone could literally remake something like Dying Light 2 on Roblox, which is just honestly some crazy news to hear, and I'm pretty excited to see what people are going to come up with. Moving forward, they announced an official anti-cheat being added to the game, which if you don't know what that means, once that bad boy's fired up and running on Roblox game servers, there will be a lot less exploiters. Another announcement they talked about is Roblox being able to be played on multiple other platforms. And since it's already on Xbox and PC and mobile, well, it's probably coming to PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. Personally, I don't have a PlayStation or Nintendo Switch, nor do I plan to get them, but if you have them, well, this could be some pretty good news for you then. Another thing that was brought up is preventing experience cloning. So for example, that pretty much means no more Pet Simulator Z, and of course any other pet sim clone. Another announcement Roblox made is that they're actually bringing back events, which will allow developers to reward UGC items for completing in-game achievements. For example, Preston could add a super hard quest to Pet Simulator X, and when completing that quest, I could get a super rare UGC item that you can only get from completing that quest. So again, it's going to be pretty interesting seeing what kind of events these developers come up with. I hope they're fun. If you found any of this information useful so far, make sure to let me know by dropping a like and subscribing. Okay, let's talk about the whole swearing thing. So pretty much if you have a Roblox account that is verified to be age of 13 or older, then you get reduced chat filters, which yes, of course, that means you can say stuff like LMAO. Now for the more harsher swear words such as like the F-bomb and stuff will probably still not be permitted, of course. But if you just want to do a little bit of swearing and your account's verified to be 13 years or older, then I guess you can do that now. That's pretty cool. But just to be clear, that is only for people who are 13 and up. So if you're not, it's probably still going to be blocked out. But it is nice to see Roblox trying to give a little bit more flexibility and freedom to the older players. So definitely props to Roblox for that one. Another thing to note is Roblox eventually is going to allow everyone to upload their own custom UGC and layered clothing, which is really nice to hear because that just means it allows people to start making some free Robux pretty much. Well, not exactly free. They still gotta put in the work towards the items. Speaking of Robux, the amount of Robux a creator will make in a month has gone up really high over the last couple of years. And if you don't know, the more Robux, the more money for these developers. And to complement the more Robux being made, they also upped how much an actual developer just makes flat out. For example, the top ranking 1,000 developers went from making an estimated $3,000 a year all the way up into a $32.5 thousand a year, which just for the top 1,000 devs, that is really good money. This means hundreds to thousands of people are making living off of Roblox, and you guys could easily do this too. So if you've ever wanted to get into development, bro, honestly, now's the time. And just to be clear, this includes UGC development as well because they plan to have 200 million creators at some point. And considering who we only have like 1,250 right now, these are some pretty big dreams. But as you've seen, Roblox has been working really hard on brand new features and updates and doing nothing but growing. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we hit like 500 million one day. Continuing on, Roblox shared they spent $25 million and more on really talented developers across the world to make really amazing games on the platform. For example, there's going to be an official Hello Neighbor game on Roblox. Which stuff like this is just going to keep getting crazier and crazier as time goes on, of course. Speaking about crazier and crazier, let's talk about the actual Roblox servers as a whole. For one thing that they stated is that there will be much faster launch times when loading into a game and stuff. So that means you'll be able to save yourself just a little bit of time when loading into a new game. Speaking of new stuff, Roblox also invested into new servers all around the world to increase player connectivity and server performances. And since Roblox is growing more and more around the world each and every day, they've had to up their machine translation, which Roblox of course plans for it to be the best of its kind in the near future. Roblox has also upped the way their data centers work to perform better and cause less crashes. is. So what this means is hopefully the game won't be going down every other weekend. And since they updated their data centers and servers, they're also updating the way account security works. Pretty much they're planning so you won't even need a password anymore, which is absolutely crazy. The only thing you'll need is your email or phone, and if someone can't get a hold of that, well, guess what? No hacking your account. Which, as everyone knows, these Roblox hackers stealing accounts is a big issue, so this is definitely a step in the right direction. Speaking of phones, it was mentioned there will be a huge rework on the Roblox app for mobile users. They also noted that you will be able to run Roblox as a background app without it kicking you out of experiences. For example, if your friend texts you or something on a messaging app, you can switch to that messaging app, reply to them without it kicking you out of the game. So when you switch back, the game will be right there and ready for you to play. Personally, I don't use mobile, but that sounds like a huge advantage because, I mean, I can just imagine how annoying it is if you get kicked out of your game every time. Another thing to note is that there's a brand new notification API that's being created. So what this means is that if, for example, you're playing Brookhaven and someone knocks on your door, you'll actually get a notification on your phone. Let's talk about some less important things now. So for starters, they're finally making water more realistic. Which, don't get me wrong, it's not as important as all the other things, but it is still something pretty cool that just makes the game overall more polished and better. Speaking of polishing the game, they're also updating engine performance, which, as you guys can clearly see, it's definitely gonna make a huge impact. And here's another example of how they're updating engine performance to make the game better and better each and every day. Roblox is also working on a way of giving people the ability to learn first robotics and the ability to learn coding. And you guessed it, that's all within the platform. As well, they've been bringing more and more partnerships to the platform each and every year, as you guys can see, and it just keeps getting higher and higher. Let me know what kind of partnerships you would like to see in the comments down below. I'm kind of curious what you guys think. One more thing to mention about this Roblox servers is that they're making it so updating experiences is way quicker, and it keeps everyone in the same game, as well as faster image and audio reviews. So that means no more waiting like an hour or two just to see if your shirt or audio that you uploaded is safe to be on the site or not, which is pretty good. And finally, the last subject to touch on is facial animation. Pretty much what this is an optional thing that players can equip to their avatars, which will obviously bring a lot more life to them. For example, when you're talking, it will express if your character is angry, sad, mad, whatever. You get the point. And yes, you heard that right. I said optional, so if you don't want to have to use it, then you don't have to. And one more thing to know with facial expressions, they're adding a way to pretty much video chat with your avatar and voice on Roblox, and I'm gonna go ahead and play a preview now so you guys can see what that's gonna look like.
Guys, this is crazy. The Roblox is the only product that I leave alerts on. I'm on the main stage, and in the middle of RDC, here you guys are. What's going on?
Yep. This is a exciting way to chat with your voice and avatar on Roblox, and I can't wait to see Mahesh's reaction when I beat him in Jailbreak.
You wish, Kiran. There are dozens of avatar types to choose from, and you can even customize your accessory.
Actually, I think I need to change my beard right now.
Oh, that looks perfect.
All right.
Okay, well, guys, I guess thank you for interrupting me, because it's great to see our vision of where this is going, which is many times a day we're going to communicate on Roblox. Thank you, Kiran, and thank you, Mahesh. Great job.
As you can see, those little facial animation things are pretty cool, as well as that little video chat thing where you can use your avatar to talk. Pretty excited to see what that's going to look like in the future, and maybe I'll make a video on it. Who knows? So make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe, and yeah, that's pretty much it.